Okay, so here we are at the house in Imlay City. Uh, it's a big place and it's very old for what it's worth. I can't tell from the glare how much of this you can see, but it's the side yard is the most space all told, and back that way is I guess we're calling that the pole barn. It's kind of a very large shed. But here's the front of the house, the walk-up, and the front porch. Up, little stone bench there to the side. And let's just walk the porch real quick here. And we're at the front door. Going in. There's the small vestibule. And we walk into one front room here. We'll just catch a little bit of the detail on the ceiling there. Likewise, there's similar detail going around the periphery. And we got pocket doors all around that seem to slide very smoothly. That's Sean, our host here today. And we got a little bit of, every once in a while you can see there's some wear and tear on the ceiling there. Little cracks running through. But again, this is the woodwork on the floors. Very nice. Doesn't shine quite as bright as it did in the photos, and it's a little dark around the edges, like there's been a carpet down or something that's been protecting the center of it. Here's one of the many fireplaces running through this place. And this is what I have dubbed the orange room. We've got some orange wallpaper. Interesting fixture there. A little bit of it's 3 windows together. I would call it a bay window, but I'm not sure if that's, maybe you call it that. It reaches out a little bit into the yard. And over here, I'm guessing this is we'd call this the dining room. Well, no, maybe not, because we've got another maybe, we don't know what this is. But separate room over here with a little closet available there. And the reason I was calling this the dining room is because if we walk this way, we're into the kitchen, which is looking a little dark. Here's that old stove / heater here. This is the breakfast nook, I guess, which looks out onto a porch that's got a little bit of astroturf. That's an enclosed porch surrounded by a larger outside porch. Let's take a look in here. And so this looks out onto the back alley, which is a lot closer here than it looked on the camera, but a little patch of bushes, woods out that way. That might make a nice garden area there, not sure. And a staircase going down the back that way. We tried to go out here earlier, but the door would not quite open beyond like right there, so we suspect there's some of the wood is warped a little bit along the way. And of course that looks out to the shed / pole barn. And that end of the porch seems to be leaning a little bit, so A lot of stuff seem to be calling for a little bit of fixing up. But here's the looking back into the nook. Oh, there I am. Hello. And a little step down here as we go on to an extension of the porch out this way. And there's the other side yard. I don't know if you can see the squirrel that's hanging out there and climbing up the tree. And lots of trees, fresh air, and back in. Here we go. And we're back into the kitchen / breakfast nook. There's a little bit of cabinetry. These are more interesting than they looked at first glance. So we've got some glassware hanging out in there. Everything seems to have a price tag on it. I think they've had an estate sale here recently. Ashtrays, that may explain something there. And back this way, there's a bathroom back here with a largish tub and shower head, etc. Oh, I should probably check the water pressure while I'm in here. Let me do that over on this. Ooh. Okay, when both hot and cold are on, it comes in with some strength, but I think it's just when it's, I guess that's hot, it's just kind of a little more of a trickle. And like I said, we've got a refrigerator here, which is kind of blocking some of the light from outdoors. So I'm not sure how this would rearrange. But here we go back in this way. There's the downstairs. We'll check that out in a minute. I don't think we've been in. This is the kind of, I guess you'd call this the formal dining room with some nice antique bureau, china cabinet. I don't know. No, the china cabinet's over there. But there's... And here is, we were discussing whether this was a breakfast nook, but it's too small for a breakfast, so we're calling it a coffee nook instead. And this is looking out back at that same patch of ground that I was suggesting might be a garden, maybe a little garden space there as well. And a door pointing out back from, I guess that's the kitchen area, with steps that aren't quite attached to the side there, but it is escapable if, you know, in case of fire, I guess. Oh, I didn't notice this, a little bit of shelf work along with the breakfast nook. So this must, you know, this looks like a nice little place to hang. I don't know if I'd have breakfast here, but the light has got to be good because you got windows on 3 sides there. And so there we go, and I think let's move. Oh, we didn't look at this. Another fireplace here. So let's see. I'm just checking on whether the fireplaces are related to each other. Yes, on the opposite side there's this fireplace. And how about we head upstairs now? There's the fine woodwork on the knob there and stairs going up. It's all a little darkish here, so I think we might want to get some stronger bulbs if this was the way we go. This is a lot larger than it looked like online. That's like 4.5 feet by 4.5 feet maybe. But there's the top end of the stairs. And all of the bedrooms are at this level. So let's start to the right. See what we got here. Okay, down this way, we've got kind of a bathroom toilet in through that way, and a bathroom shower through this way. So this kind of winds around here. There's the shower there, and just to this side is just a little heater. The shower and the toilet are connected with a screen in between. And out here is the laundry. I believe that door is going up to the 3rd floor, but let's take a look in here first. In between these 2 little wings of the house is just a little kind of outdoor area that looks difficult to get to and difficult to use, but who am I to say? All right, here's, okay, so here's 1 bedroom. This seems to be the smallest of the bedrooms, and these people really were into their wallpaper. Interesting curve to this. I don't know if you can tell that on the video, but it doesn't come to a corner there, it comes to a curve, but everything else has corners to it. And so, small bedroom, carpet hanging in there, and back out this way, and wood's a little worn here, but here we've got what looks like an office, and could be a bedroom. It's got closet there, and a tub, and toilet, and it looks like a fuse box of some sort right above the tub, so that's dangerous. Yes, this has clearly been used as an office, and I think when these curtains are drawn, the view is probably very good because that looks out to the front, and I can't even see up there, but you get the idea. And interesting lighting instrument there. I wonder if, yep, it does light up. And okay, we've been in that bathroom, walking back out. So I forget how many bedrooms I think it's just been 2 so far, but there's more off this way. So this seems to be what I would call the master bedroom. The largest of the bunch. It's a kind of an odd shape. We've got another, some nice windows here, except crack down that window, I assume you can see. But we got it looking off to the front. There's the funeral home right across the street, and off to the side. The big yard there, and the pole barn back that way, and a heating register, and another largish closet space. Not a lot of room for hanging things there. But again, here we've got a fireplace, also on an angle like those below, so I assume this is on the same chimney that all those others were on. And let's take a look at the floor. It looks like we had some nice floor work here at some point. Maybe there was a carpet down on this space, but this is 2 totally different kinds of floor until such time as you get to about there, where we resume the usual floor work. Okay, and here's this looks to be the 2nd largest bedroom. There I am with the camera, and just an amazing headboard and baseboard there, and a couple of, let's see, nope, there we go. These do turn on. Fun colors to those lights, and lighting instrument up there. And again, here's a closet. This is I guess you'd call this a walk-in closet, with some shelving room up there and shelves at the side as well. Oh, and this is a nice little dresser. Okay, moving on this way. We've been there. This is the final bedroom that we haven't seen yet. It's a little larger. This is maybe the second to smallest, but this time we've got 2 racks for clothing here in the closet, and a nice lighting instrument there. Paint peeling away on the heater, or the radiator, and looking out the back this way onto that back porch and the pole barn and all. This one's got a lot of paint peeling there on the ceiling. I don't know how much you can tell, but again, we also have wallpaper. And heading back, and oh, here's looking across the other way in that in-between space. All right, so I think it's time to find the 3rd floor.
Oh, I'm sorry, I shut the lights off.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we'll...
This way?
That way, all right. That's right. Okay, here's...
No.
No, that's down. That's up. Here's up to the 3rd floor is back up this way. Now that's a creaky door, steps, more wallpaper even here. But here we go. And this looks a lot spookier than it actually is. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. You can really smell the wood in here. But here is that. This is, I didn't know from looking at the photos how big this is, but you can walk through without stooping over. And this might work studio-wise for recording things, not for performing. There we've got, there's the chimney going up to the top, I believe. And fun windows over here. Now this, okay, so we got little stained glass or painted glass here. A little divot taken out of the wall there. This goes up into the final level, which is that, I don't know if you can tell at all, but that's the turret that you can see from the outside. Okay, and some flies hanging out in this room in particular. Wonder why that is. I haven't noticed them at all until we got up here. Okay, and so certainly a lot of storage space, but I don't know. And there's some window air conditioners that have been stored up here and up into the loft, into the chimney there. And there's a little, looks like a little dollhouse hanging out over this way, by the way. All right, and we'll head back down. And leave the lights on for now. Not sure how to turn them off, but back down. That was floor number 3. Now we're coming back down to floor number 2. And the pink bathroom, which we saw already. And the small bedroom. And back to the center staircase. So we'll continue down from here. I left the lights on upstairs. Not sure where to turn those out. But back downstairs. And then there's still the basement to rediscover. This is a little nook underneath the staircase. Nice woodwork there. But it's a space that's about as big as the coffee nook was over there. So not sure how just functionally what that would be. But we're back to the kitchen. I think this is the door to go downstairs. So downstairs this way, Oh, there we go. Got some lights.
Out there and turn it on.
Okay. And we've got some utility sinks over here. And window looking out to the side yard over there. Some shelving underneath the staircase. And a lot of little individual rooms through here. Oh yeah, that's right. We go off. Let's go off through. We'll take the detour into the garage. So here's a 2-car garage, which is good, and it's automatic, of course. And this goes out to the driveway, and the driveway goes out to the alley. Oh, I didn't notice this lamp over here, for what it's worth. And there's the outdoor look into that kitchen area. And we're going to return to the shed slash pole barn slash 8-car garage or whatever it is. Holding the door open. I think it stops eventually.
I don't think it will.
Okay. So this is the interior of that very, very large garage. Somebody has clearly had an estate sale out of here. Lots of little knickknacks. And, a kind of a workbench here for what it's worth. And some shelving. And it's all kind of cement floor with 2 drainage grates, one there and one over there. And there's those garage doors from the inside. There's some hanging fluorescent lights there, which I think if we were to use this space, we might want to move them up closer to the ceiling, for what it's worth, visually anyway. But that's this garage, and I'm making noise here just to hear that doesn't echo too much. So, continue. Oh, and there's a heater here as well. We tried to get that on, but I think it's a gas heater, and we don't think we have gas, but don't know how much noise that'll make on a winter's day. Oh, a couple of other heaters there, looks like.
Yep, there's the
And a snowblower, if I'm not mistaken.
220 line there, next to the old wood burner stack.
Uh-huh. Got it. Got it. A lot of electricity and stuff. Some old phones hooked up somehow. All right. And electric. And there's a time clock so you can punch in, I guess, for your work on the cars. And I have not yet tried to walk up to the porch from this direction, so it is accessible. A lot of little apples here have fallen along the way, and a little shade there. So there's the view up to the top of the house from the back side, and off onto the driveway. In general, it feels a little more rickety than one might hope. Let's see if you can catch. There's that little top turret up that way, and a lot of nice detail work in the framing there. Okay, so I think we have seen pretty much everything. Let's just find our way back in and on up, and we'll call it a day. Okay, a little bit of garbage, garden, a lot of little road apples here. There's the look into the garage and up to the porch, and up to the kind of steeple there, and on in. Again, there's the garage. The garage leads in through here. Oh, we haven't, yeah. Oh yeah. There's yet another bathroom that we haven't counted amongst our numbers. Now we've been in here, but we haven't videotaped in here quite yet. So there's the looks like the boiler and the water heater and paint bench and another little room in here with another strange garage door right there. That, I don't know.
Let's try to open it.
Shall we try to open it? Okay. Or maybe not.
Yep, maybe not. It's not bolted, that's what's weird.
Yeah, well, don't think it's been used much in recent years, though the wood doesn't look especially
Oh, it
old.
leads into the garage.
Oh, okay, got it. It leads into the garage. It's a garage addendum, which was back that way. Anyway, okay. Okay, so here and
So
there.
They locked it off because of all this.
Okay, got it.
But they do have this cut, so for like lawnmowers or something.
Yeah, huh. All right. So it's a usable space if we can ever figure out what we would want to use it for. And interesting little wagon off to the side there. All right, I think we've seen almost everything. We came down in through this way. Oh, this little section is a lot of brick stuff, an odd carpet. I should note that it's fairly dry in here. There's a workbench there, by the way, with a little bit of a Christmas light feel to it. Another little electric panel there, and one more room out here, which again has some shelving, more shelving, and then this room here seems to hold the screens and storm windows and has an odd little, okay, so this goes to there. There's just it's a tiny little nook that holds some screening and a couple of boxes and a window, but an odd kind of series of planks here covering some unevenness to the stone underneath this room. A lot of exposed brick and stuff. Yeah. And I think we've been through here before with the paint. Oh, did we go in here? It's hard to keep track. Yes, we did. Okay. I think we've been through everything now, so I'm going to just focus on finding my way back upstairs, which is this way. Okay. Oh, somebody carved their name into the cement when this was first poured. It looks like it's maybe Carl and Carrie or something to that effect. But back up the steps. Here we go. And we'll just find our way back to the front door. We'll go the long way just to oh, I don't think we ever pointed this out, that here we've got a second set of steps. The butler's trip up to the second floor there. And again, back out through the kitchen and the maybe dining room or whatever, and the orange room and the front room, and there's the main staircase and the room with the carved ceiling stuff, and back out the front door. Oh, we didn't take a moment to appreciate the door knocker.
This is a doorbell, but it's twisted. And this one does open too.
Okay, oops. We have two functional doors, and we'll close off this viewing with one look out from the front porch. And there we go. So this has been your tour. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll say thank you for watching and good night.